So hello and welcome back. My name is Glenn and today we're talking about the fall of the Argentine peso. So as you can see, I have a lot of coins here and these coins are issued over quite a long period. So the oldest coins I do have are these large, without the fossils are older, millions of years older, about 15 million. So here we have a 2 peso, 2 centavos should I say, not a 2 peso. And it's a large coin and it was based on the Latin monetary system that they used in France. So as you can see, this is 1891. It's quite damaged. It's also not that scarce. It was minted in the millions, probably a combined mintage is about 20 to 30 million. And these cost about $5 to $10 each. So they're nice coins to get if you haven't got one. But most of the coins that I do have are from the 1900s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different currencies that Argentina has used over the past 100 years. So the first currency was the peso, equals 100 centavos, and that was inflated pretty much in the 1950s and 60s. So as you can see, the high denomination 10 peso is 1963, and this camera doesn't want to focus too well, so there you go, 1963. And in 1970 that was replaced by the peso lei at a valuation of 100 pesos equals 1 peso lei. So this 10 pesos that you can see here was equivalent to 10 centavos. So that was the actual valuation. And they only issued a 25 peso for this one, so it's 25 centavos. But we'll get into the denominations soon. Okay, then in 1983, obviously they had quite serious inflation in the 70s. So for 10,000 peso lei, they issued one new peso argentino, and that was in circulation for 2 years because it lost a lot of value, and that was equivalent. So 1 peso argentino is equivalent to 1 million of the original pesos. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of lost value in the actual currency. Okay, 1985, obviously this currency lost a lot of value, and the Austral is issued at 1 Austral equals 1,000 peso argentino. So that's a lot of lost value. So that makes it not 1 million, makes it 1 billion original pesos you needed to be equivalent to 1 Austral. But that's not the end of the story. Okay, so the war with Britain in 1982 actually cemented democracy in Argentina after a while, and the Austral was the last currency to pretty much suffer from inflation, because then in 1992 they issued the new peso, but they made this coin equivalent to the US dollar. So that's how they fixed their inflationary problem. So in 1992 they issued coins and banknotes in pesos, but they made the US dollar convertible, and also probably did circulate a little bit in Argentina, because obviously if I was in Argentina I just wouldn't trust the currency at all. I don't barely trust the currency in Australia, so why would I trust it in Argentina? And as you can see, this one has the Son of March. So let's see. There's a whole mythology about this. About on the Day of Independence, the sun was rising, and it just somehow got into the mythology of Argentina, as well as Uruguay. So Uruguay also uses the sun on their flag. So this coin up until about 2003 was equivalent to 1 US dollar, and then in that time period it actually has been falling in value, and currently the value is about 200 to 300 pesos equals $1. So these coins are pretty much worthless, the 1 peso and the 2 pesos. So let's have a look and see what denominations they did issue. So for the first peso, so this currency here, they issued 1 centavos up until 25 pesos. And the last coins were issued in steel. So the nicer coins are these ones. So they have agricultural products on them. So cattle and wheat. And if we look on the back, this has Libertad. So or allegorical feature of a woman represents liberty. So these ones are aluminium bronze, so the metal's quite nice. These were replaced with the second coins, and as you can see, they come in centavos. They also issued pesos. I think the peso, 1 peso is the highest, and these are the San Martin issue. So these are originally copper and nickel, but then they placed them with nickel plated steel. You can see how it's gone black. So that's started to corrode. So that's the actual steel turning black. And as you can see, the reader coin is the copper nickel one. Then the last centavo coins in this series were also nickel plated steel. And as you can see, the blackness, so the steel's starting to corrode, and there's a Libertad issue. So the differentiated head of liberty. And these are all, they should all be pretty common. There's probably some minor low mintages for the earlier coins before 1950s. But these 1960s and 70s coins are actually quite common. And as you can see, got the second highest value coin here, the 10 pesos. This is quite a nice coin. He has a guy on horseback. I can't remember who that is. And then we got the 1 pesos. And as you can see, these are nickel plated steel as well. Libertad issue. So how many you got? Got 3 of those. Then we have I think this is if you look on the back, yep, the independence issue. And as you can see, 150 years of independence. 25th of May, 1810, and that's where the actual sun comes into it. So you got the sun rising over the Parliament. So it's quite nice. And this one's also nickel plated steel, but it's braided instead of being rimmed. Then we have the second issue. So this was issued from 1 centavo up to 100 pesos. So 100 pesos is issued in the 80s. 70s and 80s. The centavos pretty much, they stopped minting these in 19... Oh, that's got doubling on it. So that's a nice coin. Doubling. So I need to put that aside. That's an error coin. So the centavo coins, they stopped issuing in 1976. And then they just focused on the peso coins. So it's aluminium bronze. And as you can see, has the Son of March. Or Son of May, should I say. God, why I get that confused. So these ones you should be able to pick up for less than $5 each. Then we have the next currency series. So I only have the aluminium coins. But they issued these from 1 centavos up until 50 pesos. So obviously after 100 pesos, Argentina didn't even bother minting coins because when you're suffering hyperinflation, it's just really not worth issuing coins. And as you can see, the designs become pretty standard. And then we have the Austral issue. So these were issued from 1 centavos up until 1,000 Austral. And as you can see, this is the Austral. And they decided to issue the high denominations in aluminium. So it has A for Australia, and on the back has different buildings with the name of the building down below. Casa de Cordo, whatever. But the two, well, they've got the 100 free high values, just have the coat of arms of Argentina. So they didn't even bother putting any effort into minting those coins. So those ones, the Austral coins I find a bit harder to get, so you're probably paying about $5 to $10 for each of those, especially the 1,000. And so you got the larger 5 centavos, 10 centavos. And it's a bit damaged, so it's not really worth much. The centavo coins seem to be a lot easier to get. And then we have the peso coins. So these are the 1992 issue. The 1 centavos, they minted to 2000. Obviously, inflation started to take off. The other coins, they stopped minting. So the 5, 10, and 25 and 50 centavos stopped minting in about 2011. And as you can see, they issued two different types, aluminium bronze and the copper nickel for the 25, actually for the 5, 10 and 25 and 50 centavos. So if you get them in these two different metals, it's pretty normal. And as you can see, I have quite a few. 2009, 96. If you get a copper nickel one, 2009 is probably an error, because those coins were just aluminium bronze, or even copper plated steel. So that is those coins. And then later on they issued the peso coins, which I do have here. They do have quite a few commemorative coins. So the story is with these coins that we have just seen, is that the way your country is run does affect your currency. And obviously Argentina has not been run pretty well. And when they actually tied the currency to the US dollar, the currency stabilized. But in 2000 they had a problem. You can probably look up on Wikipedia. And so they took it off the US dollar, and there's a bit of a panic. People tried to withdraw the currency because they had no faith in the peso. And as you can see with the exchange rate, the peso has just pretty much fallen in value since that time period. So here we have the graph for, if we go to the maximum. So if we go to 2000, it's about 59. So it's equivalent to $1 US. And if we go to 2018, 26 pesos, 1 Australian dollar, to currently 164 pesos to 1 Australian dollar. And as you can see, the graph is linear and it's exponential. So it means that the exchange rate is falling a lot faster as the time period goes. If we go to 2008, 2 pesos, so that's a pretty bad currency. Usually you would find that the currency would go up and down, up and down. It feels quite stable, but this one is really not that stable. It's a 1 year time frame. 86 pesos in 2002, 159. That's in June the 2nd. So obviously it's just this is just starting to take off now. So Argentina in March 2022, they stopped issuing coins. So they knew this was going to happen a year ago. So they decided not to even bother issuing coins, and that's when the peso was about 94 US dollars. And the largest coin in circulation now is the 10 pesos. So I hope this helps you with Argentine coins and how, mismanagement in the economy is really just destroying currency. So that's why you need to be active. Be careful who you vote for. So who you vote for will affect your life. Anyway, hope this helps you with your coin collecting. Obviously, the current pesos, pretty much $1 each. These should cost, or even in bulk, you can probably pick them up for about 50 cents. Anyway, thank you very much and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Take care out there.